Is the fishing starting to slow down now and colder, crapper spells of weather we've been having? I thought I would try and paint up a few lures. I've been a big advocate and a big critic of Savage Gear. I love the lures, but the lack of diversity and patterns can be a bit frustrating when you feel like you need a bit more bling, or you feel like you need a little bit more natural pattern as the season goes on. You find you're kind of stuck, so I decided to get the paintbrush out and the spray varnish, and thought I'd paint up a few and go up the hill and try them. There's no point complaining about Savage Gear not having them if I can try it myself. So I went up the hill and it's been very slow. The water's cooling down. This was pretty water on Rousay. Alex had been out a trip before me and blanked, which is very unusual for that water. But I hooked into a few fish. Nothing remarkable. I suppose if I was a fly fisherman tying my own flies, I would be absolutely stunned at perfection in miniature, as you would call it. But I persevered, and I tried half the day with the standard Savage Gear stickle blade, and I think I had one of the larger seekers on in a Savage Gear pattern and had nothing, and I really thought that was my day. I switched over to my own to give them a try, and thankfully all 5 of the fish I had that day were all on my own kind of painted design. So it could have been a fluke, as I said. It could have been just the timing, but it was good to see that a little bit of effort, a couple of hours, sexying up a few lures had made a difference. And now I kind of get what I see on fly fisherman's page, especially the guys that tie their own flies. They have a lot of pictures of the actual flies up rather than the fish, but I suppose there's an art to it, and there is a little bit of added satisfaction when you land a fish, whichever the size, on something that you've kind of created to suit. So all in all, I'm quite satisfied, and as the winter comes on, there's no fishing to be done. I'll be trying, I might even try and make my own lures. Paint them up to what I think will now work, but that remains to be seen. So all in all, not a very successful trip in terms of size. Very satisfying to have my own painted lures. I had tried it before, very briefly. I think last year I had a decent fish out of Harrylaw. So, but I mean, you do question would they have gone for anything, but I think the half a day with the Savage Gear's own lures, I'm quite chuffed. So that'll be the end of it now for certainly up the hill in Rousay. I think that's it, switched off, and I can take my hint as the weather approaches. And the next morning there was no more fishing. The weather had changed. A few more days out this year and that'll be all she wrote. But if you're not there, you don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Once again, if you're new to the channel, have a look back and see what you think. Give us a like and a subscribe. Tight lines.